Hey guys, check this out. Diving right into the articles here. Welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Netherlands arrests suspected Tornado Cash developer. They're saying that this 29-year-old developer is suspected of being involved in the sanctioned Tornado Cash protocol. And really what that sanction was by the United States government for assisting criminals in laundering money. So almost like a Charlie Shrem situation, if you guys can go back to that time where they're saying that the whole Tornado Cash knowingly helped people commit illegal acts, in this case laundering money. Terrible news in the market, and we'll see how this plays out and what that looks like for these people. They're saying multiple arrests have not been ruled out, so I'm going to guess that multiple people are going to be arrested from the Tornado Cash team. Looking here at Bitcoin and pretty much the crypto markets, pretty much everything has been ranging. Nothing is significantly pumped. The only thing that's pumped, of course, is Ethereum at 9.28% for the week. So everything's ranging. Everything is showing a lot of uncertainty, and we'll see what next week has to come with that. So next article, researchers discover critical Bitcoin Lightning Network vulnerability. So they're saying the University of Illinois researchers have discovered a vulnerability in Bitcoin's most popular second layer scaling protocol, the Lightning Network. Now they're saying that a zombie attack occurs when a set of nodes becomes unresponsive, locking funds in any channel connected to those nodes. In order to defend against a zombie attack, honest nodes must close their channels and exit the Lightning Network. This requires high transaction fees to settle on Bitcoin's base layer blockchain. So the researchers are also calling zombie attacks a form of vandalism. It renders Lightning Network channels unusable, and congests the Bitcoin throughput. Now, this is huge, and this hasn't been confirmed. This is just off of study. There hasn't been any attack on Bitcoin's network. There hasn't been any problems. This is actually just something that researchers have discovered as a potential vulnerability and what could happen. So we'll see what happens to here. Like I said, Bitcoin has withstood the test of time, has remained tried and true. Hopefully the second layer scaling solution, the Lightning Network, will continue to thrive. Next article here, looking at Coinbase. Coinbase selected by BlackRock to provide Aladdin clients access to crypto trading custody via Coinbase Prime. Now, you guys already know how I feel about Coinbase. I am never touching Coinbase with a 10-foot pole, ever. And but this is good for the space, especially when we talk about adoption, especially when we talk about people being exposed to more crypto. That is the good thing about Coinbase. Because if I'm honest with you, despite my biased outlook on Coinbase, I continue to think that Coinbase really is the easiest exchange to use right now for someone new coming into crypto. So yeah, I said it. It is what it is. But Coinbase remains the easiest, in my opinion, for someone to have access to a lot of cryptocurrencies, by using their debit card, based on what I've seen and based on what I've heard. So cheers to Coinbase there. Still not touching Coinbase with a 10-foot pole. So Europe's first Bitcoin ETF is the tipping point. So in this article, Jacobi Asset Management is launching Europe's first Bitcoin exchange, traded funded, and Chairman Jeremy Kershid said is a tipping point for mainstream adoption in cryptocurrency. So they're saying that they're on the mainstream stage and will have traditional instruments that are familiar for people to get involved in digital assets. Digital assets are clearly going to be a part of the future of finance. So that's been validated. People are realizing that crypto isn't going anywhere. And one thing I like here in this article, they say that there was so much information in the digital asset space, people were just pushing their own agenda, which we've seen. And just another way for, global adoption. It seems like United States seems to be a little bit behind when he talks about adoption and accepting the tech, because then, for me, it's like they want to figure out a way to control it. And because if you control the finance, you essentially control the people. And other countries are pretty much adopting this and giving people not free reign, I would say, but giving, having an open mind to it. United States said they had an open mind to it, but it was mainly towards their own agenda with the digital dollar and pretty much providing something that they can control and regulate and constrict. So glad to see Europe's first Bitcoin ETF and seeing that as a tipping point, and I look forward to see what that comes about in the next, I would say, the next year or so. That would be something to definitely follow up on. In this article here, Celsius creditors move to block company from selling mined Bitcoin. Now, these are unsecured creditors. So they say that the unsecured creditors, pretty much people that don't have any assets backed or a backed loan. Celsius Network's unsecured creditors have been pressing the company on potential misconduct by Celsius and its insiders. During a hearing in the Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceeding today, which was yesterday, the committee moved to block Celsius' attempt to sell some of its mined cryptocurrency. Because if they just start selling it, where does that money go? They want to get paid. So, and they're selling it at a loss more times than not. But, they're not necessarily convinced that it's, if they're selling Bitcoin, it's to mine Bitcoin. They don't want to end up being in a situation where they're selling people that, staked or not staked, but, they're collateralized Bitcoin. So there's just a lot of untrust there. And looking here, if approved, the judge would allow kind of a broad discovery process, which will require interested parties to testify and produce documents in a process that's similar to a disposition in a civil lawsuit. Celsius Network Alex Masinchi has already filed a declaration of more than 1,000 pages that documents each version of the company's terms of use, and pretty much they're saying we can do what we want. And Celsius assurances turned out to be empty and false promises, saying that less than a week after promising to dam torpedoes, Celsius initiated a pause and halted all account holder withdrawals. So it's just been all bad, I should say. In a press release announcing its efforts to repay $1 billion in outstanding loans. Now, the good thing about this is XRP was looking at potentially buying Celsius. That's definitely would definitely be a good thing, especially with already the partnerships XRP already has with banks. So we'll see what happens here. It's just a complete mess. Like I've dodged a bullet. I did not really see the point of trying to put your crypto, lose your keys with Celsius when you're only getting like 4%. Like that, you can make 4% just by holding the token. You know what I mean? So for me, the risk reward wasn't there. And if for me, I think I staked my Cardano, and the network runs itself. Like there's no reason to give your private keys or anything like that. So definitely a complete disaster here. Last article here, crypto entrepreneurs Bankman-Fried's son in talks to buy majority of Huobi Global Exchange. So they're saying that the founder of crypto exchange is in talks to selling majority of his stake to the company in transaction that would value the firm at more than $3 billion or more. He's going to sell majority of his stake, which is about 60% of the firm. And they said he has held preliminary talks with the Tron founder Justin Sun and FTX exchange. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if Justin Sun buys it, I don't have or deal with Huobi Global already. But if Justin Sun buys it, I'm not touching it. So he's saying we have not engaged any matter related to the Bloomberg story at this moment, but it's just Justin Sun is just he's been all hype for me. I've been in crypto since 2017 and I haven't seen him deliver on anything at this point. So if he ends up dealing with Huobi Global Exchange, I would definitely run away at this point. So just wanted to give you guys a quick market update here. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.